Welcome to Moments in the Word. I'm James Tyler, your host. And this afternoon we'll be reading from Nehemiah chapter number 13, verses 10 through 14. And I perceived that the portions of the Levites had not been given them, for the Levites and the singers that did the work were fled every one to his field. Then contended I with the rulers and said, Why is the house of God forsaken? And I gathered them together and set them in their place. Then brought all Judah the tithe of the corn and the new wine and the oil unto the treasuries. And I made treasurers over the treasuries, Shemaiah the priest and Zodak the scribe, and of the Levites, Pedadiah, and next to them was Hanai, the son of Zakur, the son of Mathaniah, for they were counted faithful, and their office was to distribute unto their brethren. And remember me, O my God, concerning this, and wipe not out my good deeds that I have done for the house of my God and for the offices thereof. As we turn and we look at the context of this text here and how it applies to us today, we see that it is very much applicable in our lives and how we can walk this thing out and to show you that the Word of God, it's timeless in its instruction and can definitely be applicable to us today. We see that it offers a powerful lens through which we can view Jesus's mission and our calling for today. Nehemiah discovers that the Levites had abandoned their temple duties because the people had stopped bringing the required tithes. In response, he rebukes the officials for neglecting God's house, restores the Levites to their post, and reestablishes the collection of tithes, appoints trustworthy men to oversee the distribution, prays for God to remember his faithful servants. Jesus fulfills and transforms these themes in this passage here. Like Nehemiah, Jesus showed compassionate concern for the purity and purpose of God's temple. He drove out the money changers, declaring, My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. Also, Jesus is the perfect high priest who never neglected his priestly duties. He offers himself as the final sacrifice and now intercedes for us continually. Nehemiah here foreshadows Christ's mission to restore true worship, not just in the physical temple, but in the hearts of believers. Just as Nehemiah confronted neglect, we must examine whether we've allowed distractions or complacency to pull us away from worship, service, and generosity. We must ask ourselves the question, am I prioritizing God's presence and purposes in my own life? The people's failure to tithe led to a breakdown in ministry. Today, our giving of time, resources, and talents sustains the work of the church and reflects our trust in God. Ask ourselves the same question, am I contributing faithfully to the mission of God's kingdom? Also, Nehemiah appointed trustworthy leaders and held them accountable. In our homes, churches, and communities, we're called to lead with the same integrity and intentionality. We must ask ourselves the question again, am I cultivating trust and accountability in the roles God has given me? Nehemiah's repeated prayer, remember me, O my God, reveals a heart that seeks divine approval over human praise. Jesus echoes this in his teachings on secret acts of righteousness, asking ourselves the same question, whose approval am I living for, God's or the people? I'm James Tyler, coming to you live from the Castle Studios, and welcome again to Moments in the Word. God bless.